Colin, do me a favor. We've thrown a lot of terms around so far, whether it's interim, consulting, contract, fractional. Can you define these various offerings or work models?
There's not well-defined, sort of consistent definitions across industries. Broadly, though, when we talk about them, an interim leader is a person that a company hires that's generally devoting most or even all of their time to that one organization. They're working for a fairly finite period of time, not forever. They're working to do a few things. Number one, uh, day-to-day execution, the things that have to get done near term. Just as important, though, they're really laying the groundwork for success for the ultimate person that's going to be hired and become their successor, the full-time employee. So that's tends to be an interim hire. Usually it's leadership level. A fractional hire is really another way of saying part-time, but tends to be a very highly specialized, experienced, senior level part-time hire. And a fractional hire is basically somebody that devotes a portion of their time. It could be 1 or 2 days a week, maybe 3 days a week to the given organization. And that comes in handy for typically a Series A or even pre-Series A company, maybe Series B, where they have a really specific need, but they can't yet justify hiring the person full time and paying the full salary and the full benefits package, back end bonuses, et cetera. So it's really a way of getting a portion of a person's expertise. And then you have a consultant is somebody that is spending any certain percentage of their time on behalf of an organization. And it's their subject matter expertise. And it's tends to be picked to a project or even a couple of projects. So it's a way of gaining expertise at a very senior level, not necessarily very senior level, but a very experienced level. And then you have, last but not least, a contractor. And that tends to be somebody that is using both their experience, but also doing.
Colin, tell me if you've ever ran into this scenario. You have a fractional opportunity for a senior level individual who is intrigued by the project. However, they're in need of full time employment. How do you navigate that situation?
Great question. It's a lot of people are really intrigued by the model. They'd love to go out and focus their time and be able to really share their expertise across a number of companies instead of just being devoted to one full-time organization. But the tricky part is, just as you pointed out, making sure that they're staying busy and working as much as they want to be working. Where we come in is we've got a very broad base of clients that we've developed over 20 years. So we can work with the consultant, with the hire to augment their bandwidth. If they have one project on their own, we can add a second or a third, or if we're placing them for the first time and it's a fractional role, again, we can work with them to really keep them as busy as they want, as long as their skill set is fairly in demand, which it tends to be in the areas that we work in.